Can you hear me out there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mic check, 1, 2, mic check, 1, 2. Can you hear me? 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 Thumbs up if you can hear me. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Y'all can hear me? Great. Okay, cool. So Tyrese should be coming in. He told me I was supposed to text him. I can't text him if I'm on live with y'all. How am I text him? So, but he's about to come in right now. And we're going to have a great conversation. My mom is on here. Hi, Mommy. My brother's on here. What's up, Chuck? No audio. No, they say they can hear. Hills, Gals, they say they can hear. Okay, everybody can hear? Great, cool. All right. So Tyrese should be tapping in a second. This gonna be a great conversation. Mommy, I love you, Mommy. Keep your hands clean, Mom. Reggie, what up, Reggie? What's up, Swift Shop 14, Places and Spaces, what's going on? Rob Hamilton, what's happening? DJ Voice 10, what's up? Inez, what's happening? Yizzo, Wanda, what's up? You're back? Okay. Hey, Damien, I need you on, baby. I need you to come on, Damien. Crazylegs in the building. Guy, what up? Reggie Arts, y'all need some dope? Well, he don't do that no more. Darnell, my brother Darnell, up in the building, hold me down. Rachel, what's happening? Okay, Tyrese is here. Okay, all right, here we go. And he's in. Let's rock and roll, baby. Let's have some fun, 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 baby.
Oh,
hey,
my
Reese.
God.
Hey, Reese, before we start, you know our traditional thing we do, right? Even though we're not there, we got to get it. You know that, right? Give it to me. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Bat. No, the other way. Other hand. Let's go. Bat. Okay, now we good. Now we give her a hug. Give her a hug. Come on with the hug. Give it the hug. Ah. Here we go, Reese. Reese. Let me tell you something, Reese. You know we talk about it, right? Our relationship is very specific, right?
Yeah.
It's very specific. And what we don't do, what? We don't take each other for granted, right or wrong?
We do not take our access for granted.
Absolutely.
We are clear that we are blessed and lucky and highly favored to have a friendship and relationship.
Absolutely.
And there's been too many moments of real stuff that's happened over the years that the world will never know about, that we've been able to support each other and help each other to get through.
Hey,
and
man,
conversations that only me and you could have about real shit that's going on.
Period, point blank. Many real life stuff. Absolutely real life stuff. Hey, Reese, you got a little bleeder light back behind you. I don't know if you got a better lighting situation. But Watson's in the building for sure. There you go. Here we go. Yes, you got a little bleeder. You got a little bleeder back there.
More light.
That's look right there. Are you in the lounge? I'm
in the lounge. Yes, sir.
You're in the lounge. Okay. Before we start, do you want to show some people the lounge? Because look, listen, we're gonna take our time with this. I'm not getting off.
I don't want to show I'll show the lounge at the end because.
Hey, but Reese, but listen, what I'm gonna do is when you tell me. So we have a little thing. We got a little code. Charlie, I'm at my capacity. So that's when we getting off, Reese.
Yeah.
No, we got two. Charlie, are you serious? Serious?
Yeah.
You serious? That's 5 minutes out. And then it's like, I'm at my capacity.
I'll give them some love at the end because, the thing is, I think the last thing we need to do is be talking about materialistic things and things that don't really matter because people are really dealing with some real shit out here. This is not the time for MTV Cribs.
Yes, sir. So let's talk about it then. Let's talk about the times that we're in right now.
It's crazy, man. This all feels, first of all, bless you and your kids and family, moms and pops for being corona-free right now, man. Every 24 hours that we get through is definitely a blessing. Our immediate family may not be hit, or maybe yours have, and we haven't talked about it. But every 24 hours that we get through, especially with our parents that are still with us, with the amount of health diseases that we're all living with in our own capacity as Black people as a whole, we know specifically that it's arrogant to believe the next seconds of life
belongs to you. Absolutely. That's what we live by. Say it
So
again. Say it again. Say it again.
it's arrogant to believe the next
The
second,
next second
of life
belongs to you. Absolutely.
So what you got up next week?
Yeah. You don't own it. You don't own the next second.
How about breathing?
Yeah. How about that?
That's
an essential. That's an essential.
How about my focus is to make sure I'm breathing by next week?
That's what you consider an essential. Okay.
Absolutely. So you know me, Charlie. I'm a serial entrepreneur.
Right.
I've always had too many things that I'm thinking of. I'm ADD as it gets with the visions and ideas and projects that are passing through my head.
Mm-hmm.
I sat down with my team when all of this went down, and I had a conversation about the 2020 Voltron Entertainment Vision Board.
Mm-hmm.
We had 53 projects slated.
Ooh.
53 projects that were in various different phases. 53, bruh. And we had to shut down everything.
No, not that you shut it down. You were shut down. You didn't shut it down. You were shut down.
We were shut down, and I have to say that there's a poem about the dream deferred.
Right.
The dreams aren't dead. We're just deferring them to another time.
Absolutely.
And we're reassessing and the visions don't die.
Right.
Just get postponed sometimes.
Absolutely. So what do you think? What do you think the I tell people my soundbite has been, don't worry about Corona, worry about the Creator. What do you think the messaging is from the Creator right now in this very moment?
I think God is mad at us, man.
Mm-hmm.
And be honest with you, man. I mean, we like making a mockery and laughing at scientists talking about global warming.
Mm-hmm.
We've been laughing and making a mockery of a pandemic and a health crisis and something like, the bird flu to the SARS to all of these different things in the past that have happened.
Mm-hmm.
This has been, the flu never shut down the NBA.
Right.
SARS never shut down the NBA. Ebola never shut down the NBA. Everything just kind of proceeded.
HIV.
Now, this level is so crazy. I think when you think about both of us have kids,
mm-hmm.
both of us have had to punish our kids and send them
mm-hmm.
to their rooms and discipline
mm-hmm.
them in
mm-hmm.
whatever capacity. And I think, when you send your kids to your room, I think that's what God is doing to us. All of us have been sent to our room. We're all quarantined.
Absolutely.
And I think all of us are praying more often than we've ever prayed.
Absolutely. Man, you were already prayer warriors, though.
Yeah, we heavy, but it's our prayers are uninterrupted prayers, because here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing to pray
mm-hmm.
in the presence.
Mm-hmm.
It's another thing to be fully present while
correct.
praying.
There's a difference.
Because
sure.
it's like somebody said, yo, when you run full sprint and then pick up the water
mm-hmm.
on the way while you're running.
Mm-hmm.
You still have to pick the water up.
Right.
So you were in the presence of the water and you picked the water up on the way.
Mm-hmm.
But you ain't got nowhere you running to now. So now you can literally stop by that bottle of water and be fully present at the water, because you ain't got nothing going on before the water or after the water. You are fully present. And for those people who are stressed, have levels of fear and anxiety,
mm-hmm.
they're germaphobes that people
mm-hmm.
are not even talking about. You
mm-hmm.
are already living your life in fear as a hypochondriac germaphobe long
mm-hmm.
before the coronavirus. I can only imagine how
where you at now
and miserable these people are, who were germaphobes long before. I can't touch nothing. I can't see nothing. I don't want to be nothing. I don't want to grab nothing. And they're just living their life in this fear, and they can't
mm-hmm.
control, what they're dealing with.
Do you know Howie Mandel?
Yes.
He's germaphobe. I've never remembered him ever shaking anybody's hand. He won't shake nobody's hand at all. So I can imagine. I would love to talk to him right now. Like, I want to talk to him.
You should definitely get a hold of him, because to see the world through the lens of a germaphobe,
mm-hmm.
that was already a pre-existing germaphobe before we got to this, I couldn't even imagine. So my prayers are not selfish prayers about me and about my schedule and my projects that had to be postponed. My prayers are for everybody who didn't have money before Corona. They damn sure ain't getting no money during Corona, and they won't be getting any money after Corona. Me and you could say, man, you know, they putting restrictions on us. They telling us we got stay-at-home orders, but, you know, unless you got to go to the grocery store, or unless you got to go to the pharmacy, stay home.
Right.
Bro, you wasn't going to the grocery store before Corona.
This is true. This is true.
You don't have an opportunity to make money, and whatever money the government is pumping out to try and help people, they're still giving the majority of the money to the multi-billionaires anyway.
You better believe it.
I could not believe these niggas found $8 trillion or $12 trillion somewhere. It was like, so y'all could have gotten rid of all of the homelessness and people living in poverty a long time ago. It just took the Democrats and the Republicans to get on the same page and help. They just got $12 trillion just laying around.
And no, they pushed the button, the print button. They pushed the print button.
I can't even tell you how mad I am that $12 trillion was just laying around. Bruh. 12 trillion. Now we keep cracking jokes about y'all, you a billionaire.
Right.
I'm a trillionaire.
Yeah.
Bruh. I never got the word trillionaire confirmed until I just seen that the government just signed off on 12 trillion. Trillion, Charlie.
Yes. And no, listen. You don't have to pay it back. It's not a loan. It's not a loan. Okay?
Charlie.
So who you think paying for that? You know, it's the right, it's the left and the right. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the you know what I mean? The eye, you know, it's like quicker than the eye. It's like somebody gonna pay for it. Who you think gonna pay for it?
Jesus.
Who you think gonna pay for that? They're not just printing that. They're not printing that. They're not just printing that. They said they're giving it away. They're giving it to you.
It's wild,
okay?
bro.
Listen, we're living in the most real times, and I've been saying it forever. I said, listen, y'all better know who God is. I'm telling you right now. You better know who God is. You better know who Allah is. You better know. Okay?
If you don't know who God is,
I feel sorry for you.
People don't have the mental, emotional, and psychological bandwidth to get through this one. Mental, emotional, and psychological warfare.
What do you feel about the brothers and sisters out there that just still not connected with it right now at this moment? They still not.
Well, I'm not surprised because we didn't know what HIV/AIDS was.
No, but just like you're saying, all those times the world didn't shut down. Now it's like listen, pay attention. Can I have everybody's attention? He said, now that I have everybody's attention, this is what I want. What do you think that is?
This is what I'm saying, Charlie. That's a two-part answer. The first part of the answer is it's really hard for people to respect or understand or take something more serious that they don't understand.
Right.
So when HIV/AIDS came around back in the day, the first time that black people ever heard of it, Eazy-E died of it.
Right. That's when it hit home for us, for black people.
That's when it hit home for us.
People of color.
The second time that HIV/AIDS hit home for us is when Magic Johnson contracted it and announced that he was HIV/AIDS. So then they tried to say, because again, black people don't understand what we don't understand. Oh, Magic Johnson must be gay. That's why he contracted it. He was gay. That's why he contracted. They tried to make it about this is a gay issue. The HIV/AIDS ain't got nothing to do with something that a black man who's a heterosexual that's into women could have a contract. It has to be HIV/AIDS in the gay community. And that was us, again, projecting what we were basically saying. Let me translate. We don't know what the fuck it is, to fear it, to respect it, to look into it, to investigate it. So we're going to make it seem like that's their issue, and they're going to project it off. This is the reason why black people are catching the coronavirus in
Alarming numbers.
record numbers.
Alarming numbers. Yes.
In alarming numbers, because white people have decided we don't know what the fuck it is, but we're not going to project it off and just say, oh, that's something that they are dealing with, and not dig it up, Google it, do your research, trying to figure out how to protect yourself from it and all the above. This is not a gay thing. This is not a wealthy thing. This is not a particular tax bracket. We've had on-air personalities who's reporting the coronavirus to catch the coronavirus. We've had billionaires, millionaires, celebrities, non-celebrities. This shit ain't got no zip code. It ain't got no tax bracket. Ain't got no race, no nationality, and it has no sexual preference. If you don't protect yourself from it, it will show up at your house and touch you and your family.
To take numbers.
Black people are not taking this shit serious because we don't understand it enough to take it serious. So that's it.
Yo, it's listen. Last night in Philadelphia, there was some young kids that had a full-on house party. It hurt me so bad. It hurt me like bad. Like I'm saying, do y'all understand what's going on? They have full-on house party. It blew my mind away, man. I'm like,
it's all over the gram with it. Just
how are our people that ignorant? How is that even a possibility? And it pains me because those are our people. We're people of color. Those are babies.
Yeah, well, they always say if you want to keep something away from black people, put it in a book.
Put it in a book. Put it in a book.
And, you know, it's really hard. Like, listen, man, Charlie, I have became intentional about peace. I've also became very intentional about seeking and finding and digging up information to make sure that ultimately, if I catch the coronavirus, I won't be able to say that I caught the coronavirus from my lack of knowing how to protect myself from it.
Or disregard.
Or just disregard, or just say, you know, whatever, man. You know, that shit ain't coming over here.
Right. Absolutely. No. Not only that, I'm saying you're going to throw Charlie, fly out and have the barbecue in the backyard.
Oh yeah, let's go to a classic Jamie Foxx Tyrese party. Let's go turn up.
Let's do it.
I'm putting you on the plane.
Right.
Send me your information. I'm gonna send you your flight info.
Leave now.
I got you at the Uber on the airport. It's cracking.
Period. It's going down. You got my turkey
reality.
waiting. You got Gibson Hano on deck for me, waiting for me.
Got Gibson Hano on deck. It's fully cracking.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
It ain't happening. Not even remotely.
Right.
So ultimately, I am not shocked at all about the backyard party. Rather they are teenagers. Or listen, man, they got niggas playing spades. They got niggas rolling dice. They got listen. One of the directors who I won't mention lives in Venice, and he said to me, I've been living in Venice for the last 3 years, and I have never seen more Crips and Bloods and Latino gangs hanging out on the corners ever in my life. And I've been living here for 3 years.
Wow.
So out of people just being bored and going stir crazy from being stuck in the house and going in the house, people are linking up on corners
together,
doing whatever they like. The gang activities is full throttle. They got more niggas joining gangs. They got more niggas plotting robberies and home invasions. And it's more shit cracking right now as far as activity around gangs than it's ever been, because niggas who didn't find themselves banging or having time to bang, they getting re-involved because they ain't got nothing but time on their hands. And how does the devil get his day? The devil gets his day by taking advantage of people that are bored, who ain't got no other calculated distractions to put their time, energy, and mind into anything else beyond negativity and the devil's orchestration. Real shit.
Hey, man, listen.
So me and you, we over here writing books. Me and you are saying, man, you know what's crazy? I think of this as a gift, man. Like for me, I got 2 daughters. I'm putting my daughters to sleep every night.
Every night.
I've been shut down for over a month, bro. I'd have probably been on at least 40 flights by now. So you doing lunch? I'm at home. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm taking naps, multiple grown old man naps per day. I'm up in here catching up on TV, I'm doing shit that I feel retired.
Yeah. You never watched that. But listen, I always say to you, Tyrese, watch this movie, watch that movie. I know you've probably caught up with everything, been seeing everything. You've been watching shows, everything right now. I'm sure.
First of all, I ain't caught up on everything, but
Okay.
I definitely caught up on Tiger King. I still ain't seen one episode of Empire or Sopranos or Power or How to Get Away with Murder. There's a couple of shows that's on my list that I'm supposed to binge watch and watch them all, but I ain't got to all that yet. I got a lot of time on my hands.
So let's talk about something that you did see that I suggested that you watch, which was the Clark sisters.
Jesus.
Let's talk about that. What did I tell you? I said to you, it's not like I'm telling you from the outset, from the opening scene, you're gonna take a ride. And so you being a vocalist, tell me what that film did for you.
First of all, if you have not seen the Clark sisters movie,
yes.
If you have not seen the Clark sisters movie on Lifetime, I did not get a Lifetime subscription. I was able to go to the phone app, put in my username and password, and I was able to watch it from start to finish, and it blew my mind. First of all, the director, whoever you are, hats off to you.
It's a female. It's a female.
It's a woman. Hats off to you. Clearly, what I know about acting is that you will never get to cut or the magical words check the gate until you are able to get the performance that you need before you move on to the next scene.
Absolutely.
So I don't watch a movie from the standpoint of what the actors did. No, I watch it from the standpoint of how the director directed the actors to get to these performances. The editing was powerful. The vocal performances were powerful. And the cinematography, it's hats off all across the board. It was so good, I'm actually mad that it was a TV show.
Yo, I said, listen, I said the same exact thing. I said this was deserving of being in the theater.
Man, I'd have took 100 people to see that one, bro.
Listen, so you know Shakim actually did the film. He actually took it into Lifetime. Were you aware?
I know Queen Latifah and was on there as a producer, so I figured Shakim was in there, yeah.
But yeah, Shakim walked it in. Listen to me, man. I'm telling you right now, I said, because you know, I was skeptical. I was like, Lifetime, they can't screw this up. They can't screw this up. They can't do it. And they've done it before. I was like, they can't do it. But when I tell you, they washed all of their sins last night with that film right there. But I believe when something got a blessing on it, like the Clark sisters do, they were protected.
Right.
They were protected. Like,
hey,
really.
Charlie,
because
you know what we should do for the second half of this interview? We should go on my Instagram because I think we have 1,300 followers, and I think we can definitely have more people looking at this.
Well, listen, I'm with you. I'm with you. So when we
I'm gonna initiate my live. Everybody that's on here, go to @Tyrese, and we're gonna watch the rest of this interview from my Instagram. All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Let's switch over. Go to Tyrese's page. Live. Let's do it.
All right.
Hey, listen, we're gonna flip over to Tyrese's, get these numbers up. Go over to Tyrese's. I'll see you in a second. Peace.